Hey, how you doing today?
Good.
All right, all
How are
right. And
you?
so, how did our paths cross right now? How did we meet?
I was finishing up a run
Uh
near the beach and ran into you.
huh. Okay. And what did I approach you about? What are we talking about
Um,
today?
about mental health and my feet
Uh huh. And
and
reflexology.
reflexology, though. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, in terms of mental health, are there any topics that maybe you research, you know about, anything like that?
Yeah, I was actually a psych major in college,
Sweet.
so yeah, I have a little bit
Okay.
of knowledge,
Cool.
and yeah.
So maybe the information I'll provide today you might be familiar with. If not, it'll be new information for you.
Okay.
In terms of reflexology, are you familiar with it? Do you know anything about it?
A little bit.
Okay.
I do massage a little bit, so
Okay.
I don't know the details of it, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, well, cool. So maybe I'll be able to provide some more information, maybe more in depth. You might know a little bit, but maybe more in depth. Okay. So let's jump into these questions. So first thing, what's something that you like that other people might find to be weird? And I'm using weird for a reason. It doesn't have to be weird, but other people might look at it like that way, like, hey, that's kind of quirky or weird.
I don't know. I mean, I have some really kind of dorky hobbies. Like I like doing puzzles,
Okay.
stuff like
Okay.
that, I guess.
Okay, cool. That's a good
Yeah.
one. That's a good one. Has anyone ever made you feel insecure about your body or a body part in general?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Now, is that something you're still dealing with? Is it a day by day process, or is it something you kind of already have control over now?
I think it depends on the day. I would say overall, I do okay with it. There's just moments when someone makes a comment again. It's like it brings up those old feelings,
Yeah.
but usually I can deal with it quicker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. So how did you? So you said you're still dealing with it. Some days are better. Some days are better.
Yeah.
How's it become something more that you're able to cope with now, more on like a regular basis? How did you get to that point?
I think just kind of getting older and just
Yeah.
feeling like this is who I am, and
Yeah. Accepting
I
yourself.
like myself for the most part, and
Exactly.
I shouldn't have to feel bad about who I am.
Not at
so,
all. Not
yeah.
at all. If there was one thing you could change about yourself, and it doesn't have to be physical, what would it be?
Probably just not feeling so insecure and not
Okay.
doubting myself.
Okay, so not doubting yourself, not feeling insecure.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, and so now how do you feel about your feet? What are your thoughts?
My feet.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
I like my feet. They're really big.
Okay.
They're really narrow, but they're long, so it's hard to find shoes sometimes. But
What size do you wear?
10,
10? Okay, well,
Yeah.
but you're about, I'd say like 5'6", 5'7"?
5'7", yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's kind of in proportion with your height,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Have you ever received any compliments on your feet? Has anybody ever said you have nice feet?
Yeah.
Men, women,
Men.
men?
I think women as well. More men.
More men.
Yeah.
Okay. In terms of the feeling, like when a man complimented you on that, what did it feel like? What did you think?
It was always in a weird setting,
Okay.
like at a club or something.
Oh, okay.
Someone with like a foot fetish. So it wasn't necessarily flattering. It was more, I felt more uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about women when it's usually like on your polish or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's better. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in terms of compliments in general, right? Is there a difference in your feeling when you get them from men and from women? Like, do you feel differently about them?
Yeah, but it depends on the compliment.
Okay.
I think women kind of understand each other
Yeah.
to a certain extent, so you kind of know the intent a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
If a man compliments me on something I had control over,
Yeah.
then I think I can take it better.
Okay, I see. So if it's
versus,
something more like you don't have
complimenting on a
control.
body part
Yeah.
is kind of weird,
Okay, I got you. So I don't know if you're married or if you're dating. What would your thoughts be if you started dating someone who was into feet? Like, would that be something you're okay with, or would it be something? Okay, cool. And in terms of like when you start dating someone, when is the appropriate time for you both to bring up things you're into? When do you think that is?
Sure, it depends on the person and
And
the
like kind of like
process of
how you
it.
feel them, right?
I think there's you have to create an appropriate level of trust to get to that point.
Yeah, because so I've gotten different reactions on this. Some women have told me like they want to know as soon as possible. Some have told me like as soon, like you said, as soon as you feel comfortable, like in terms with that other person, right? Okay, so for you, when you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Cool. How often do you get pedicures?
I mean, right now.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Normally, I would say not super often. I think
Maybe like once a month or
not even.
Oh.
Maybe like every 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
do
do you
my
do
own
your own
stuff.
self-care?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
ask. Okay, cool. How often do you wear open-toe shoes, sandals, flip-flops, things like that?
I mean, all summer whenever I can.
Okay.
Hay socks.
Absolutely. How often do you go barefoot?
At home always.
So when you're at home, usually that's
Yeah.
when you feel
Yeah.
comfortable. Have you ever heard of grounding?
What is it?
Grounding, earthing?
Yeah.
Do you believe in that or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know that's a part of reflexology. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's a part of it. Yeah. So
Okay.
I'll go a little bit more in depth when we get to the reflexology portion. Okay. And so now while I have you on camera, can we see what your feet look like up close?
Like stuffed into my shoes.
Yeah. But can we get you to show
Sure,
them? Cool.
sure.
Cool. And then if you can, let me get you to put them here. If you could scoot back just a bit and then put them here. I know we got you going through the most.
Like, what is this about?
And I'll get a little bit more into that.
Whole process,
Huh?
by the way.
It should be about another 5 minutes or so.
All right.
Cool.
I got the indent of my socks.
That's
in
all
here,
good.
but,
It's all good. Okay.
there's my
Okay. Size 10. They're nice. You have great toe alignment. Your nails look great.
Thanks.
Not bad at all. Okay. Can I get you to extend them out so we can see the soles? Okay.
Quite dirty right now.
No, they're fine. They're fine. Looking at them, there's nothing to be worried about. All right. So now, so far in terms of the process, and can you leave your feet up? So we're gonna go through a couple more exercises.
Okay.
In terms of the process so far, how are you feeling? Like, what are your emotions? Like,
I'm like, my feet are out on the internet now, so.
Absolutely. So, but what do you feel about that? Like, in terms of, do you feel uncomfortable? Are you still feeling comfortable? Like, what is?
I don't know, a little uncomfortable, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me talk to you about the mental health. Okay. So I got this idea. Like I said, I was watching a guy during quarantine. He was doing pretty much what I'm doing. I modeled my channel a little bit differently from his. But he was talking about DBT. Are you familiar with that? It's dialectical behavioral therapy.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it's for people who suffer from anxiety, depression, people who tend to not live in the moment. And what they try to teach these people, therapists, they try to get these people to get used to the uncomfortable feeling. So whatever it may be that you're dealing with, if you have a fear of approaching strangers, they want you to go out and do it over and over again. Get used to feeling that uncomfortability. And what they want you to do is try to cope with it and to do a self-assessment and ask yourself, what's the worst that's going to happen to you in that situation you're in, right? And if there's not a threat to your life or to your safety, you should proceed because you could experience like good events and good moments. What do you feel about that? How do you feel in terms of that? Like, are you in agreement with that? Do you feel like it's more of a case-by-case basis?
Yeah, I would say case by case.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can't always do that, right? So,
Like I'm definitely afraid of snakes, and I don't care. I don't.
You're
need to
like,
be
no,
exposed. I'm fine.
it's not happening.
Yeah.
I get you. And so like when I first approached you, you were like, oh man, I don't know, I'm not really like camera ready. But like this is like I told you in terms of the mental health scene, can you still be comfortable? And you were able to still be comfortable. So that's what I try to get people to do with the interview, just to see if you can still be comfortable in the setting that we're in.
Well, I can't see myself, so that helps.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna let you know about when it's coming out and everything, so you'll be able to see it.
Okay.
So cool. In terms of reflexology, you said you're not really familiar with it.
Not very much.
So reflexology is the study of the different pressure points we have in our hands and feet. These pressure points correlate back to other parts of our body. So through massage, acupuncture, things like that, you can alleviate like stress and tension. What are your thoughts about that? Like something you're...
Yeah, I've had it done too.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Really?
A long time ago. Yeah.
How was the experience?
Good. I mean, I love any kind of massage.
Okay.
Great, yeah.
Cool. And so, so these areas that you have like on your feet, they're called zones. So I don't know, do you ever deal with migraines or maybe any type of pain you're dealing with from working out? So there's different areas that you can actually massage that will alleviate some of that tension you're dealing with. Like it won't make it go away right away, but it'll alleviate what you're dealing with.
Okay.
Cool. So now we reach this portion. How ticklish are you?
Very ticklish.
Scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, like an 8 or 9.
Okay. Can we test it on camera? Feet?
Oh. All right.
Okay. You've come this far, right? I'm pretty sure that's what you're thinking. You're like, I've come this far. Okay, let me get you to extend your feet out. All right. And we're going to start right to left. Okay. And you just tell me. One's going to be more sensitive than the other. So I want you to tell me which one it is. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, really ticklish. Okay. And is it here at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Try to hold it.
It's all of it.
Try to hold it. And, but it's more here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try your left now. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And you okay. Try to hold it. Hold it in. And okay. So you said it was about an 8, right? Accurate, or is it a little bit more? About accurate?
Yeah.
Okay.
8 or 9. Yeah.
Cool. All right, let me get put your feet out one more time. I'm gonna have you do some exercises, and I want you to tell me if you feel any pain or discomfort while you're doing these exercises, okay? Let me get you to bend your toes over, make a fist. And do you feel any pain or discomfort from that? Okay, relax, stretch, okay. And then spread your toes and tell me if you feel any pain or discomfort. Is it hard to do?
No.
Okay.
I do yoga too, so.
Okay, cool. Relax. Okay, and then lastly, let me get you to like wiggle your toes and you tell me if you feel anything. Nothing? Okay, cool. All right, and so the reason why I have you do that last part, yesterday I actually did this with a lady, and I do this with everybody. She started to feel pain like right near her big toe.
Oh, weird.
And so that's usually a sign that like there's something wrong, because you should be able to do it without any type of like pain. So that's why I asked like if you feel anything.
Yeah.
So let's wrap up the interview now.
Okay.
In terms of my approach to you when I came up, was it good? Was it bad? Is there something I can improve from that?
I think it was good. I mean, I think it's like it's time of day.
Yeah.
You know, it's a public place.
Exactly.
You know,
And that's why it's
helps
designed
with
to
the
be that
comfort
way.
Level. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
In terms of the interview, start to finish, right, beginning to end, could you see where everything was going? Did it make sense to you? Did you learn anything new?
I don't know. I don't know where you're going with it.
Okay, so like I told you, a lot of times, like the topic of feet can be uncomfortable for a lot of people. Like they hear it and they automatically start to think negative things, things like that. So first of all, we're talking about that.
Yeah.
Right? So it's to see what your reaction is to it.
Yeah.
And then to get you to go through these exercises, I'm asking you questions along the way that are like mentally health designed. See what your feelings and stuff are, and then we go through the exercises and see if you can continue to be comfortable. So could you see that through the interview now?
Yeah, I could see
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Cool. Now, did you learn anything new in terms of like the DBT I talked about? Was it a refresher? What about the reflexology?
Yeah, I feel like reflexology. I need to know more specifics, but
So like I told you, the grounding part, right? So a lot of people feel like when they are grounded to the earth and they're doing earthing, they feel that energy that comes through their feet and it shoots through the rest of their body. So they feel the most at one with the earth and they feel more relaxed.
I feel
doing
good with
that.
my shoes off, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So like things like that are designed to like make you feel better. So that's why the reflexology is important for a lot of people. Don't even know about these things, these pressure points that we have. So that's why I try to go around sharing that information with people. Absolutely. So the last thing I like to ask you, from a mental health standpoint, maybe a life lesson that you learned, something that you can say to my channel that can be helpful.
I think I guess if you struggle with chronic mental health stuff, I think just realizing that the kind of like positive emotions and negative emotions can coexist.
Yeah.
So you don't have to let the bad stuff weigh you down, because you can have good stuff at the same time.
It's true.
And
I like that.
That's the best thing.
I like that. It's very simple, but like there's strong words like behind what you said.
Yeah.
I appreciate that so much. So thank you. I know I stopped you while you were on your walk. I appreciate you so much though, going through the process with me. All right. And hopefully you have a great one. Okay.
Thanks.
All right.